This is ceelavie, and I am off on Mondays, and I'm here to bring you a review I thought you knew. Let's go. This review here is for the movie The Vanished. And it's hood reviews, okay? And I say hood because, you know, I am a bit reformed at the same time, but it's a hood review. Basically, that's it and that's all, okay? That's it and that's all. And so it's basically this movie about these couple that goes camping here, and their daughter disappears on their family vacation, family camping. However, it's a twist, okay? And they start to investigate on their own, and soon it's a downward spiral. Now, the people that are the cast in here is Thomas Jane, Anne Hetchy, Jason Patrick, and it's directed by Patrick, I believe it's Fagini, whatever. And it's a psychological thriller. So if you're a fan of psychological thrillers, this one will be for you. However, if you're a fan who does not like to know about spoilers, there are spoilers in this movie here. So let's get it going. So it starts out with this couple, and I'm going to say this couple because I didn't write down their names and anything like that because I want to make it a little bit more intriguing, and I'm lazy. Anyway, so this couple, married couple, and their daughter goes out on a vacation during Thanksgiving, I believe, and they are going on a vacation to going camping here. And they get there, the groundskeeper is kind of a mean groundskeeper, and it looks like he probably needs to drink a V8, and they check in. The key thing here, though, if you're a big person that's on psychological thrillers, and this is a disclaimer here, there are spoilers. So please, if you have not seen this movie and you want to see it without spoilers, you might want to click off. So the couple, you know, checks in, and they say that their name, they're here, but they forgot to mention their daughter. Keep that in mind. That's one thing that you want to keep in mind here. So they forget to mention their daughter. Anyway, so they start to get ground or whatever, and the mother goes in, or the wife goes into the general store to pick up a couple of items. Now, the father, on the other hand, he's getting ready and getting himself prepared to go fishing with his daughter. And he's out there getting his gear together, got his fishing hat on and everything else. You know, the dark fishing gear. If you go fishing, hey, don't come after me, okay? It is what it is. So he's going, getting ready for fishing. He sees this hot babe in a hot tub, okay? In the bathing suit, of course. And he just Googling. I mean, he is just gawking at her, and she sees him looking. Now she gets out, and he's still looking. He's just all looking, just plain looking. Okay, mind you now. So they start having a conversation and talking over there, or that he starts flirting with her, low key, no key. Okay, he starts flirting with her and invites her over for dinner, and she says, "Sure, if my husband can come." Then all of a sudden he's married and says, okay, I think my wife would love that. So that's that scene there. Going about their business, wife comes back, and the wife talks about, you know, the wife and the husband is talking and things of that nature. And so the father and the husband's getting ready to go fishing. They call out for the daughter, and no one freaking answers. What tips them off is that they have a pug dog, and the dog comes out, and the father, the mother's like, you know, the daughter may have, you know, forgot to, you know, just let the dog wander around. So the mother goes inside and, you know, looks around and starts panicking because the daughter's not there. So the mother comes back outside, and then the father's like, well, she gotta be in there. You know how the mothers is, you know how we are as mothers. We gonna look at like, look, I said she ain't there, I looked around and she ain't there. So, anywho, father goes in, mother goes in, they start panicking now. Next thing you know, of course, the police are called, and they, are asking questions and things like that. Now, in the beginning of the movie, they show someone running through the woods, and you hear a gunshot. So, with that is connection with a fugitive who is set loose, or had broke free from prison. So now, not only is their daughter missing, but there's a potential fugitive on the loose. So now this potential fugitive that's on the loose, the mother and the father are sitting there thinking. Of course, the police are doing exactly what they always do, and they're saying,
wait a second, hold on. We're doing the best that we can. We're going to do the best that we can. We're trying to just sit here and stand tight.
Now, anybody know that if you ever have lost a child, or if your child has ever been abducted, my condolences goes out to you, and it goes out to the child, and you do have my deepest sincerity. So yeah, I try to get that out there. So now the mother's in, they give them a walkie-talkie, and the mother and father's inside waiting. Of course, the father's just tripping like, it's cool, we got this, we gonna just wait and see what they have to say. But the mother, on the other hand, is sitting there, and she's just thinking and thinking and thinking like, you know what? I don't think this is something that I want to do. So she convinces her husband, who to me, the way she convinces him is kind of weak-minded, to go and look for them their own. She feeds to her husband like, man, but we got this fugitive out there, and our daughter is out there, and they wanted to just sit by ourselves. How dare you? Oh yeah, Team Jesus hurt, get it. And so they finally go out. They get their flashlights and they go looking. They see a campfire in the distance, and they go, they investigate, and they see this man laying down. He has a gun next to him, and it's a fire building. What does the wife want to do? The husband like, okay, we found him, let's go and get somebody, let's go and alert the authorities. But the wife's like, no, let's go and get the gun. So to me, the husband was a little bit weak. I'm telling you, the husband to me seemed like that he was just a little bit weak, and he needed a little bit of backbone. Because I'm telling you, throughout the whole movie, the wife was the boss dragging on, just doing everything. Okay. Anyway, let me keep going on to here. So the wife go and gets the gun, picks it up. And as she picks it up, because now you know how it's, of course, it's a suspenseful movie because it's a thriller suspense. And the guy's laying down, and the gun is on the opposite side, and he's on this side. So she has to crawl over the body of the guy and get the gun. So the wife picks up the gun and starts to dangle it over the man that's lying there body. He wakes up, and in a panic of shock, pow, ends up shooting the guy. So now they panicking because what the hell? This is a fugitive, right? They found the fugitive, but only come to find out that it wasn't. Plot twist. It was they said that they have some survivors, like, survivor games. They have people who come out there and survive on their own to see how they can. So it was an innocent bystander. You don't hear any more about them because they find out that the fugitive was captured. While the police were out searching and they were doing their own investigation, the police heard the gunshot. They leave, they run. The wife she's traumatized. Okay? She is traumatized. The husband's already messed up. And so the police officer the next day, we call him the next day now, comes over, knocks over the door, get the news about the fugitive being found, and then they find out that there was a gunshot. So now the plot thickens here. So now they tripping, they going out, the husband getting all, frazzled dazzled because he's already I don't want to say a simp, but he just ain't doing his job as a man holding up. I'm gonna just tell you that right now, point blank, period. whole time. So fast forward in a bit, the couple that was there, now the wife at this time to me is going a little bit crazy. She's starting to get these notions, and we should do this, we should go investigate. The couple that was there, the hottie with the body that they were, the young man was talking to. Now the couple comes over, introduces themselves, and mind you, they have a dog, right? The dog is barking crazy. So the wife is like, oh, something's right. Something's not right about that. And now, mind you, in the beginning, they was sharing googly eyes, the husband and the other woman. So now the wife picks up. Now we come to find out, oh, so it was something before. He had a little wandering eye, okay? So once again, they're arguing, and she says, what do we have without her? The only reason why I stayed with you was because of the daughter. Up until this point, the husband and the wife that lost the daughter, that the daughter got kidnapped, they ended up breaking and entering into the other married couple's home. Child. Girl, for real, breaking into the other married couple's home, going ransacking all through their stuff, looking at everything, and you like, hold on a minute, what type of stuff? I mean, and she losing her mind. She convinced her husband, let's go in and let's break in right now and see what they doing. When they came over, because they brought some food over, just trying to be nice, just trying to be nice and try to be comforting, but they already out their mind anyway. So the wife says, hey, why don't we just get them to go fishing with us, since we can't search the lake. Okay, they can't search the lake, but however, if we get them to go fishing with us and pretend like we going to search, we can ask them questions. So they broke into the RV that they had because they were out searching the other married couple, and they came back and they had played it off like, oh, we were just coming to see if you guys wanted to go fishing with us or whatever. We can pretend like we're going fishing, but really what they wanted to do was ask the married couple some questions, okay? So they find some IV or some Euro, whatever it is, because the couple's trying to get pregnant, right? Lo and behold, in their mind, the woman said that they just a married couple, but that ain't never been said. How do we know? Because on the fishing trip, on the little boat trip, they out there looking and searching. The wife is crazy, right? She like they on a motorboat, plug, they out in the middle of nowhere, and they asking them questions, and they like, yo. We broke into your RV the other day, and y'all trying to get pregnant, so y'all might have took our daughter because my husband can get me pregnant and you can't. And so the other married couple like, wait a minute, you tripping right now. You was totally tripping right now. You was off your rocker. We getting out of here, and it's a scuffle on the boat. Mind you, it's a small little boat, rowboat. Okay, and they're in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of just water all around. So they knock somebody and get knocked off the boat with the oar. Everybody, the boat done flipped on over, child. Everybody in the water, they fighting and tussling underneath the water. All I got to tell you is that somebody got stabbed and didn't make it. So they end up getting back home on the RV, and the married couple now, not the other married couple, not the married couple that got into the scuffle and the tuffle, but the other married couple ended up coming back. Police came and they said, you know what, I think you need to sit down, you need to talk to somebody, I think you need to take some grief counseling. And they said, the married couple like, what are you talking about, grief counseling? And now they're going through the stages of grief, right? So, child, the police officer that was, help looking for him had told him that we never lost a child. I never lost a child on my watch, ever. And it's not going to happen today. Nigga, please. When that police officer came, he told her, you know what? I know I told you that I never lost a child, but I lied. I lost my own son. I think he said it was the drugs or something like that. And he just apologized. Hold on a minute. So you mean to tell me you gonna lie to me, talk about something you never lost a child, and then come to find out you lost a child, and then come to find out that it's your own child? Whole time? Okay, I got your card. So he leaves out or whatever. The little sergeant boy come running up to the sheriff, right? And tell the sheriff look, we got something you need to see. And it's a body that they pulling. So they running, and the other guy telling them to stop. When they pull it back, guess who it was? The other husband that they had already murdered. So they are heart is beating like this. I'm telling you, girl. When I was like, oh Lord, I said, oh my goodness. At first I was like, it's the daughter. Then I was like, no, it ain't the daughter. When they said not to go, I was going back and forth because I was like, it may be the daughter. But then I went back and said, you know what? I think it's going to be somebody else. That's the reason why they don't want them to see, because it's not her. Okay. Anywho, so now they're trying to figure out where Miranda. That's who I know for sure. I know her name is Miranda. I don't know why, but the other wife, not the couple that in the beginning where they lost a daughter, but the other married couple. Yeah, the other married couple that went out with the couple that lost a daughter. They went on the boat. The wife Miranda, they couldn't find her at all. Because when they was in a scuffle, they was like, where's Miranda? Where's Miranda? Where's Miranda? I mean, the boat done flipped over, child. Miranda probably up underneath the water as far as I know the whole time. So, anywho, some time had passed or whatever, and they saying like, you know what, you need to call your brother, you need to call somebody, we need you to come down for some questioning to the station to do a report or to do a interview or whatever, and they going out on camera and they need you to find out where we need you to find out who has her. We love her. And the whole time, girl, I'm just like, this is just something else. This is just weird. They just losing their mind. Now, remember when I told you in the beginning about the groundskeeper? Fast forward now. The wife, again, is back into her detective mode or whatever. And at this time, the couple's already at a breaking point, child. There's already at a breaking point. They already arguing. Ain't no booty being given up. And the only booty that's being given up is with Miranda and her husband, well, her dead husband when they was giving it up, girl. But that's a whole nother story. I can't tell you all of it. I can't give you all of it. You got to see it to believe it. It is a good movie. Anyway, back to what I was saying, though. So then, the wife, right? The wife thinking that she a detective because she crazy, go inside the building, okay? Where she went before to go and get some groceries or whatever. And she going, once again, she's snooping around. And so the mean groundskeeper with the narcissistic mindset goes in on her like, hey, what you doing? Why you snooping around here? You don't need to be coming up around like this here. Mind your business. You need to step back, Jack, and all that other stuff, okay? So then he comes out, though. Now, he comes out, and this is kind of suspicious, though. He comes out, and he locks this door that said, what is it? Authorized personnel only. He locks it, okay? And, to me, I'm kind of like, what you locking it for? Ain't nobody finna go behind there. You ain't got to lock it like that. It should lock by itself. But whatever. Never you mind. So they exchange some words or whatever. And so she leaves out, but she kind of peeps around the corner to see where he put the key at. Find out where he put the key at. Girl. So she go back later. Okay, I guess she peeps out to see what he doing. Go back up in there later, right? Because the weak little husband, he just lost it. Okay, so she goes back in there, finds the key, gets inside where it says unauthorized. Guess what she find, girl? This man is a pedophile. And finding all these movies of these little girl. Another thing I gotta say here too, if you were a victim, remember, you are no longer a victim, you are a survivor. So if you were involved with molestation or any type of rape or anything like that too, I have to let you know that there is some scenes in there that it may be a trigger. So I advise, I'm just telling you this right now, but let you know, I'm gonna cut it right here and say that you are a survivor. You're no longer a victim, and I'm here for you. And what that person did to you is horrible, and they will get their just desserts. God is the judge of everything, and at the end of the day, everybody gotta pay. bringing it back now. So she sees this video of this little him, the mean narcissistic groundskeeper. She sees him, you know, and this girl's like, she didn't want to do this and she didn't want to do that, and he making her, forcing her to come on the bed. They didn't show anything though. Thank God they didn't show anything. So she's sitting there watching the movie. Girl, guess who popped up? Yes, girl, the narcissistic groundskeeper. Popped her in the back of the head with the butt of a gun, girl. Knocks her out. Wraps her up in some duct tape, sister girl. And then go, you know, trying to get rid of her and stuff like that. But she manages to break free or whatever and what have you, okay? Fast forward in just a little bit, okay? Because I'm trying to wrap this up in about 30 minutes, okay? And so now they get free or whatever, and the police is putting some things together, doing a little bit more deep investigation. So they're asking about the contact, the point of contact, which was the brother or the uncle or something like that. I'm not exactly sure. Of the married couple, to see if they can contact and get enriched with him. Child. So they get in contact with him and they see this video. Girl, come to find out, the child died, girl. The child had died, girl, long time ago. Had drowned in the water on a camping trip. And they went for grief counseling. Now, mind you, in the beginning, how they were saying you need to do some grief counseling because there's some stages of grief and you don't want to get stuck in them. They was stuck. They was going for counseling. They stopped. The brother's telling all this information and the uncle telling all this information. Well, that will be the uncle, girl. So they tell all this information, child, and the police running to go to get them, but they done left, honey. And then there's another couple that's there, and they asked, hey, did you see the other couple there? They were like, yeah, they was here, but they got up and they left. And the police officer, the one that lied to them and told them that he never lost a child, but then he told them that he did lost a child, and the child that he lost was his own. Seen a little doll there, a little doll. And so, they like, where your daughter at? You know, where's your child? Not daughter, because they didn't know it was the daughter. But where's your child at? Where's your child at? They were like, well, she was out on the swing. And then they look over at the swing. She wasn't there. So they, where are you? Where they calling the child's name? See, this is why I don't play. Because I told you to stay where you at. So she do come out from around the front of the RV. I would have been like, you were supposed to be over there at the swing. Why are you coming out? The swing is over here. The RV is over here. That don't match. Anyway, that ain't my child. So, long story short, though, you need to see this movie. It's good. It is really good. And if you're the type of person that's like, I already know what happens in the end, you need to see it. There's more to it. I'm just giving you tidbits of it. I'm just giving you just what is good and what it is and what's what. Whole time. It's a thriller. It's, even though if I told you, you would still watch it and then rewatch it to see if there's some Easter eggs in there, which there are. Like I said, when I first seen it, I was like, huh? Girl, when I found out, I was eating I had me some ribs, some chilies. Now, mind you this, though. I am trying to watch what I eat now. But anyway, I was eating it. I was just like, I knew it. Whole time. But no, it's a really good movie. I suggest that you watch it. It is on Netflix. Again, it is called The Vanishing. It is a 2002 movie. It's about an hour and 55 minutes long. It is an HD 5.1. And, whatever. Yeah. That's about it. It's a thriller movie, psychological. It's a thriller psychological movie. It is a really good movie that you can actually watch all the way through without being disappointed. Well, hey, that's my time here. I just wanted to thank you all for tuning in and for watching and for viewing. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Give me a movie that you think that I should watch, and I will go ahead and give you the rundown with it in my way, like you would sit and talk to your friends, honey child, if I'm in my bonnet or if I'm not. Whatever it is, I'm gonna bring it to you in the raw and the real. And remember this, that if you limit yourself, you limit your possibilities, and if you do nothing, nothing will happen. So you have a choice. This is ceelavie. I'm off on Mondays, and as always, be safe.